What is up, Mullen fam? We back with another video. If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe so you get more content coming from me. Another good news for Mullen Automotive stock and yet another red day. What is the deal? NASDAQ approves 180-day extension for Mullen Automotive to meet minimum $1 bid price. Company has until September 5th, 2023 to cure the minimum bid price deficiency. Reason why I believe this is good news for Mullen is because it is a sense of giving investors reassurance that reverse stock split is not going to be taking place anytime soon, as well as bringing some sort of investor confidence back within the company. And just as we discussed in my previous videos, I told you all that it would be very good for Mullen to finally put something official out there for this 180-day extension on press release coming into truck week for Bollinger Motors Mullen Automotive. If Mullen stock fails to trade above $1 for a minimum of 10 consecutive business days prior to September 5th, 2023, the company will implement a reverse stock split to cure the deficiency prior to the expiration of the additional 180-day compliance period. David Mishery says, consistent with my message to our shareholders, we will use our best efforts to regain compliance to meet NASDAQ's requirement for a $1 minimum bid price. So David Mishery reassures consistency, sticking to the plan as far as doing his best to regain compliance of that minimum bid price of $1. But however, it does not state anything about what he would do as far as getting it to $1 before the Russell 2000 index rebalances in June. Like the NASDAQ, the Russell 2000 requires a minimum bid price of $1 as well. If the price fails to meet $1 in June, Mullen will evaluate if it is in the best interest of shareholders to initiate a reverse stock split for continued inclusion in the Russell 2000 index. It should also be noted that the Russell 2000's rank day occurs during May. As explained by FTSE Russell, a stock must have a close price at or above $1 on its primary exchange on rank day to be considered eligible for inclusion. As a result, Mullen shareholders should keep an eye out as we approach the month of May. So ultimately, a reverse stock split still could happen if Mullen Automotive wants continued inclusion in the Russell 2000 index. And the CEO states to do his best to compliance, but lately the news that's been coming out has not been helping the stock price. Mullen is still suppressed down. So it seems like are not convinced that Mullen has reached any type of turning point, and I don't think they really care because they are going on a complete rampage with shorting Mullen Automotive stock to include naked short selling. The picture that I posted about FTDs on Mullen stock, largest collective amount of FTDs at the lowest ranges of Mullen Automotive stock. So it seems like shorts just want to finish Mullen off or either just get the stock price as low as possible so that the company has the hardest time getting it back towards $1 minimum bid price for compliance. Truck week is among us, but that would be good. However, Mullen Automotive needs more than just what they call fluff PR to help the stock price. Obviously, any news lately is not helping. Mullen needs to get rid of some parasites within the company that is just simply assisting short sellers in destroying this company. As far as addressing illegal trading activities from short sellers within the stock, retail investors need to keep the pressure on CEO David Mishery so that he can protect his company and protect the best interest of shareholders. The game has changed when it comes to the naked shorts war. We have groups of CEOs getting involved and is ringing the alarm on their companies and other companies that are victims of illegal trading activities. You got Roger James Hamilton, who is the CEO of GNS stock, is leading the forefront for this naked shorts war. He has on Twitter that it is time. We had a round table with Gary Gensler SEC Gov, and CEOs, investors affected by market manipulation. Various tag names there of retail held stocks to include Muln Automotive. At the time of this recording, 94.7% vote hell yeah, get this done. Also, this tweet initiated by Meta News was retweeted by Roger Hamilton. It says, we ask at Gary Gensler to participate in a roundtable with Roger Hamilton to discuss different issues in the stock market. Let's bring this to his attention by contacting, retweeting, and asking him to participate. Yeah, we'll see if GG shows up for the occasion, because he's already in the hot seat from colluding with bad actors in the market. He was also involved with helping former CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, assisting with the fraud scheme that he had going on. And this is the person that is in charge of protecting retail investors, ensure fair market and regulation.
Me as a layperson can see that it's being manipulated. And I don't even really know, I've only got a couple years experience. Somebody with experience can obviously tell that this is being manipulated. And when stocks, shoot up to $100 and then the very next day they're down to $2, something's wrong. It's almost every stock that the retail investor, the people out here on the street get into, it seems like they're being shorted. Fake counterfeit shares are being placed into the stream. I call it, I don't know, it's like a bouncing. You'll see 1,000 shares sold and then 1,000 shares bought, 1,000 shares sold, and it just goes back and forth. It's like it's holding the price. It's just all kinds of manipulation going on that I can see. What we're hoping to do, or what I'm hoping to do, is just shine a light on this lack of enforcement. I come from an enforcement background. I'm an ex-police officer, 30 years. I know how to enforce laws, and they are not doing their job. There's probably money involved here somewhere, but somebody's got to start enforcing this stuff. The retail investor on the street is getting hammered.
As a society, we have to decide, is this how we want our financial service industry to treat us? And I don't know the answer. I think it has to be a catastrophe. But what's the tipping point and what's going to stop it? Unfortunately, I think a prime broker or a major bank has to go down, and it has to be massive monies. This is fraud on a massive scale, and it's directed just so the top people can get wealthy.
Go. Less than abundance. Look who raised from the dungeon. Still come through in the clutch.